So I attempted to have the fan on, but it really does just make too much noise. So instead, you're gonna just watch me get progressively sweatier and sweatier. And all those people who are like, yeah, I subscribe to Smudgefish because he's kind of cute. Yeah, I think I just kind of lost my market there. So yeah, recently I started my last year of school. That's attractive. Before I go into those stories, a friend of mine was watching my vlogs, and he was like, in all of your recent vlogs, you've been like, this isn't a proper vlog. So, are you ever going to make a proper vlog? And what does it look like? So I must say now, this is a proper vlog. Just, it'll have the same shortness and the same lack of content as all the other shit that I've made before. But moving on, Hawker College is known, well, to the students of Hawker College, as opposed to the students who somehow got to Hawker College but didn't know what college they were at. It's known for the... not known for producing kids with a sense of humour. It's known for doing a lot of screw-ups with their timetables, and like last year, for some reason, I was given all my classes, then I had 2 classes at the same time, and both of them were classes that I didn't ask for, and then I didn't get into another class that I wanted, even though there was as many vacancies as there were students in the class. But yes, I've been lucky this year because I've only had 1 screw-up, and that was, well, because of heaps of personal reasons, I totally failed on a tertiary level English, which is like the top level English, second semester last year, even though I got a B in the first one. Anyway, boring story short, they put me into a tertiary one again. I've actually been starting to enjoy the tertiary course, and I was like, no, I'm going to move down to accredited. Accredited's the kind of lower one. But every single time I go to this class, I seem to like it. So I know I'm going to regret it later, but anyway, I'm in the class. And anyway, that's not the point. The point is that a day or two ago, we were talking about your inferences from, like, descriptions of characters and all that kind of stuff. And the teacher was like, so if there was someone who was, you know, all dressed in white, what images come to your head? People were saying that, you know, it would be the good guy. One of the big things was maybe it'd be heavenly or be an angel. And then, of course, the girl next to me was like, I'm an angel, because she was all dressed in white. And so the next teacher says, okay, well, what about if someone was all dressed in black? And then, of course, the classroom is silent, and all heads just turn to me. My attention-seeking way of dressing actually got attention, which I wasn't very comfortable with. As you can tell, I post videos on the internet, so I don't like attention. So when I thought that was over, next we started talking about Gothic literature. Guess where all the heads turned again. Other than that, it's been fine. I've had some friends who are, you know, a year lower who've come into college now because it's year 11 and 12. You know, the year of people, another 400 or so people that will go type in Hawker College into YouTube and then stumble across my videos. Then I'll get a few more, you're that guy, aren't you, in the corridor. There was actually one person who turned around and was like, yeah, I found your videos on YouTube. I was trying to look for a video of a fight that happened last week. So I'm glad to know I'm drawing in that kind of crowd. I much prefer college to high school because I would have never dressed the way that I would have. Like recently I bought a pair of trip shorts and stuff and actually wore that to school. But I would have never dressed that way in high school because everyone's just nah. But whenever the kind of gangster freshy people try to do the whole you cut yourself in. I don't know what that turned into in the end. Of a geriatric T-Rex going on there. Somehow in college they just get shut down so easily and just everyone's so accepting and I really like it. So what is there to talk about? One of the things about Hawker College when I went there was, I've talked about this before, like gay people have their gaydar. My plan for I'm not gay, by the way, just this is going somewhere very straight. My plan for getting to Hawker College was that I was going to find, you know, like a group of alternative looking people. I looked around, you know, where emos have their emo-dar, so I'd be looking around the crowd and everything, and I only spotted one head of black hair. There really wasn't much of that crowd at Hawker College last year, and this year I come, and then there's quite a few of them actually, especially some really interesting looking and actually pretty attractive alternative girls as well. So yeah, that became a depressing realization that I actually have no social skills. Well, that's much to the appreciation of the girlfriend. On a serious note, it looks like there's some really interesting people, and I hope to somehow get into a situation where I get to know them, because I'm not really the kind of person who comes up and says, hey, fringe, let's be friends. Okay, so I'll see how that'll turn out. Because I'm sick of scabbing money off my friends, and my parents have stopped giving me the little bit of allowance that they actually did, I've actually gone and put out some resumes to finally get a job. So I went and handed in stuff at like camera stores, because photography and stuff, and then an art store, even though I'm not very good at art specifically, like, you know, hand stuff, and handed one in at a candle store. But the one that was really interesting and that I really hope I get a job at is the body shop. Like, and I know it sounds a bit weird, you know, skincare. When I went in there, it was just all the workers were alternative people, and then, like, this emo guy, I go and ask if there's any jobs available, and he calls over the manager, who instantly spots my Angel Spit shirt, and it's like, I love your shirt. Okay, we don't have any positions available right now, but, you know, I'm gonna take your resume anyway, because I love that shirt. And, well, I'm hoping that sometime I'm gonna get a job. Just before I made this vlog, I posted on Facebook, I was considering making another vlog, and then Rachel, the fangirl who was like, oh my god, Smudgefish! And, you know, had a voice like this! Somewhat. She was like, that I need to yell at her name or something like that, so, Rachel! Oh, and I also have to mention Joe Fly Digby. I was going through my comments, and apparently a video or two back I said, well, you know, I need something to talk about in these videos, so asked me some ridiculously personal questions that someone took seriously, because, I got a comment that was something along the lines of, okay, I'll go. You a virgin? And I was like, oh. That's what personal means. Well, I'm not really sure how to answer that. Well, I know what the answer... Well, I think anyway, how would I say... Actually, I'm gonna... Instead of saying the answer, I want you guys to decide. That's a weird question of the day, but Seth, do you think that the smudgefish is a virgin? Can't believe I'm conducting that kind of poll on my own vlog. I'm just asking for a whole heap of abusive spam here. Anyway, something to cut myself over. Yeah, sorry. Okay, no. So you guys don't need to spam me. I spam myself. Not in that way. I mean, like, I insult the whole. I'm not. I actually don't listen to a lot of emo. If I need a HD camera, so all you nerds can just go. So not that you're all nerd. Anyway, so I mean the people who I don't know. All I was gonna say was you could zoom in and see that I don't listen to emo music. Actually, a lot of those are black, aren't they? I couldn't really see when I turned around, but I think when I said a lot of those are black, I actually pointed directly at the white CDs. I'm not sure. But anyway, I'll leave the vlog there. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll try to make a new one soonish. I don't know. I'm going to be getting a lot of assessment because I'm stuck in a TE English class. So yeah, if you're a new watcher, especially from Hawker College, come up and say hi. And if I don't respond as enthusiastically as I do in this video, well, that's because I've already just placed you on a pedestal. There's no need for you to do it yourself. I get more outgoing as you get to know me, and as some people have found out on their own, and are probably in hindsight regretting so. Once again, check the website. Note to self, add website thing here later, because these aren't actually magic subtitle fingers. And yeah, see ya! I sort of popped at the end when I said that. Anyway.